Hi and welcome to the pro tip for this month's newsletter. In this month's newsletter we featured the 8th hole. Now the 8th hole is definitely one of the holes with the best scenic view over the Moreleta area, and once the player has soaked up this great view, he's faced with a dramatically difficult hole stroked at stroke 3 for men. One characteristic about this hole is the fact that it penalizes a left to right ball shape. Now if we look at a fade, and we need to understand this as a golfer, is that almost 100% of beginner golfers and the majority of average golfers hit the ball left to right. On this hole, what the player will struggle with is an extended second shot due to the fade moving away from the design of the hole, as well as the risk of the ball ending up in the road on the right hand side. So the tip I'd like to give you today, and we'll break down the golf swing to get to this tip, is the majority of golfers start the downswing with the upper body as their trigger opposed to their lower body. So we've got to look at our bigger muscles, for instance our hips and our thighs, to start the rotation to the golf shot, and this will allow us to put the club in the correct position to rotate through the ball. So let me quickly show you from a side view how this works. So I'll show you the fault that most players normally do. So this has nothing to do with a backswing. So the player will take the backswing to the top, and the first thing they'll do is they'll start the downswing with pulling their upper body towards the ball. As you can see, pulling the upper body immediately creates a forward press in the hands, and the only direction the club will go from here is across the ball, causing a left to right movement on the shot. I'd like you to try the following, and best tried on a driving range, not on a golf course, mainly because you've only got one shot on a golf course, is to actually start the rotation with the hips. So we're just going to swing it back to the top, and the first movement down towards the golf ball needs to be my lower body actually starting to rotate. You'll see that the hands immediately drop slightly lower in the correct position, and from there it allows me to actually rotate the club through the shot, opposed to the upper body pulling first and the club sliding across the ball. So let's quickly give this a go. I'm just going to need 2 shots for you. So have a look at the hip rotation and the way that the hands sink in, and from there rotate across the ball.